What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. So I told you guys that I was going to do an update video, a follow-up video to the strike by Abe Hussein and his Uber Freedom group. And I got a lot of information on him, but truthfully, I've given a lot of thought, which is why I didn't come out with a video the other day. I put a lot of thought into this, guys, and to be honest with you, he's not worth the time. And at first, I was under the impression he had a much larger following. When I looked up the Uber Freedom page, the first thing I saw was 24,000 likes, and I assumed that those people were going to be following him. Going more into depth researching, it turns out a lot of the people that like his page are just there trying to get inside information, and there are also a lot of people on that page that just don't like him, and they say some pretty bad things about him. So when it comes down to it, the number of people that actually plan on following through with this strike, it shouldn't affect us at all, guys. I'm not even sure if it's going to make a single bit of difference when it comes to maybe the ones of us that are driving getting some extra surge. It's just not that big of a deal, and that's something I really had to think about today. Because I really did want to expose this guy for the, I'm just not going to. I'm not going to get into it. It didn't even need to go this far. The thing that really upset me about him, he can deny it all he wants, but there are several people that brought it to my attention that he was trying to get drivers to throw rocks and damage other people's cars. I've seen posts from other people, not him, that are definitely talking about doing that, smashing windows, busting mirrors. I've got screenshots of all of it, but the truth is, it's just not worth the time. I'm not even going to post the screenshots. I'm not going to put them in this video. It's more effort than it's really worth. What I will tell you is I don't think this strike is going to accomplish anything. I really don't. Uber isn't even responding to it. I personally emailed Uber trying to get some information from them, but they have not responded to me either. So if Uber isn't concerned about it, I don't think we should be concerned about it. What I would be concerned about is possibly a few rogue drivers or ex-drivers that are jealous, envious, aggravated, annoyed, take your pick of terms, that may actually be loose cannons. I'm not saying that none of us are in danger. I will say be vigilant out there. Please, if you're going to drive this day, and I really would appreciate it if you guys would, because I just don't believe in this. I really don't, and I'm just not going to get too much more into detail with it. I know that some drivers are very upset, and I know things could be a lot better, and I know that Uber's doing things that are aggravating a lot of us, including myself. I've got issues with some of the things Uber is doing as well. It doesn't directly affect my market yet, but I'm seeing things in other markets that I understand drivers' frustration. I do. I understand your aggravation. I get it. I do, and I feel for you. But at the end of the day, guys, we're not employees. We are independent contractors, and we agreed to the policy that Uber set for us before we were allowed to drive. So if you accepted the policy, you accepted the terms, then you accept exactly what you're doing right now, and I don't see a reason to strike when you yourself accepted the terms. With that being said, that's pretty much the end of the video. I know you guys probably expected more, but I mean, if you want to follow Abe, that's your choice. It's your right. I'm not going to hate on any of you. A lot of people are hating on me because I don't believe in, and this guy, this is not somebody I'd ever follow. I wouldn't follow him into anything. Absolutely not. But for those of you that are out there that support the movement, I'm not going to say that I believe in what you're doing, but I support you too. And I had to do a little bit of soul searching. I'm not here to pick sides, and our driver community is being divided right now, and that's bad for us. That's bad for Uber, and that's bad for us. We're a team, whether we agree with each other or not. We're all drivers, and we should all be respectful of one another. So for you guys that are out there that support this movement and you're going to go through with it, you know, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. You know, if you make a change for the better, that's great. And, you know, I'm glad you're doing something you believe in. But I would like to ask that you please don't use burner cards and burner phones. Please don't try to screw other drivers out there out of money that they need to take care of their families. And more than that, please don't damage fellow drivers' cars. Just please, guys. My biggest concern, honestly, is if you go up to a car with something, you know, you bring a baseball bat to smash windows or a knife to start cutting tires or something, a lot of these drivers are going to be armed, okay? I'm not going to say publicly whether I will have my pistol with me or not, because Uber's policy is to not carry weapons. So I will not comment on that. But I can assure you guys there will be a lot of drivers that are armed. And the last thing I want is for a friendly rideshare company to be all over the media because drivers are shooting each other, stabbing each other. I mean, the deal is, guys, if a person feels threatened, you know, if you come up to somebody's car and you've got a baseball bat and you start whacking their car, if they feel like their life is possibly in danger, they have a right to defend themselves. They have a right to defend their property. I don't want to see anybody hurt. I don't. So can we please keep this peaceful? You do what you do, and we'll do what we do, but let's be respectful of one another. And none of this has to do with Abe. So, you know, follow him if you want to. Don't follow him. I'm done with it. I wish all of you the best of luck. Guys, drivers, just please keep your eyes open, be vigilant, and be prepared. Okay? As always, like, comment, subscribe. Be safe out there, and Uber on.